about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
A lot of times when a great player hangs it up, they take some time to find themselves or just relax. But Kobe said last season he wants to stay heavily involved in the NBA when his playing days are over. Not a huge surprise if you think about just how competitive he is.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Hayward 3 and favors the 4. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's the Wizard, and it's Millsap in at the shooting guard. And Clark, for Kobe in his post-playing career, you have to think he would like to stay involved with the Lakers on some level, given that he has spent his whole career, really his most formative years with the organization.
You know, that could be true, Kevin, from a front office standpoint, but if he wants to try his hand at coaching, he might have to be open to moving around for a little bit.
And Utah making a change here. Booker's checked in. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against Washington.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Here's Clarkson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. I mean, credit him for his aggressive play.
Shoots off the left rim and out. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Now here's Hayward. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. Good on the shot. And that's now 11 points for the Wizards.
Not only is this team just on a tear right now, but every report you hear is that they're a very tight-knit group off the court as well.
That can mean so much for a team. When you genuinely like and care about the guys you're playing with, you get to know them on a personal level away from the game. I think that makes you play much harder each time you hit the floor because...
All right, you're up. Oh, yeah.
20 seconds left in the first. Outside, Lynn. Boozer with the screen for Lynn. Passes to Randall. Back to Lynn. Right wing. Calathes passes to Lynn. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist.
What a start to this game. The offense is so dominant.
Forget about defense, just keep firing.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're right.
Tune in Friday, March 23rd. Derek Favors and the Utah Jazz go up again.
Just getting set to start. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Kyle, they didn't waste any time. Getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Carlos Boozer out there with Johnson. And it's Randall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Lynn. The dish to Bryant.
220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. When you factor in his play with Team USA, I'll tell you, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And, Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
First free throw is good.
Utah has had their hands full against Kobe.
9 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Randall. Davis comes in for Boozer. Young's checked in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of insanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Lin's sanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hill is straight on Nilsson. Here's Clarkson. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Clarkson's got 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closer. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And Davis pulls it down.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Hill passes to Clarkson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here in the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Lakers and where they stand statistically. 16th in lowest turnovers per game. 17th in three-point field goal percentage. And for opponent scoring numbers, not so league in that category. They leave a lot to be desired at the defensive end.
Here's the Wizard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in LA, Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yeah, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, on injuries as well. Just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
Here's Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Hill. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And Utah making a change here.
And let's take a quick look now at the numbers for Bryant. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows?
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Jazz leading by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from...
Kobe, tell us how...
All right, fellas. Still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something
Nice game. Great performance by the Wizard.
Isn't it funny? It's not always the guy you'd expect to come through with the big plays in the big game.
Yeah, he's really been a difference maker. You're right, Steve. Sometimes it is that unknown X factor, and today he's proven it.
Lakers trail by 6. And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Then it's the Wizard, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Millsap in at the 2 guard. Outside Hill. On the wing, Bryant. Millsap covering. Uncovered. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
Remember, that last matchup went right down to the wire before they pulled it out. And I thought the big difference was the contribution this team got from its bench.
Here's Clarkson. Davis setting the pick for Kobe. Davis sets a screen. Young in the corner. Bryant against Favors. And stolen by Favors. It's deflected.